Hi, my name is Bangi. Welcome to another episode of Hey Girl. And this is where we share everything. And this is a safe space where we would allow you to do anything. Share, hug, have fun, laugh, no sleep. And in fact, I am friends with
Tabby, hey girl.
Nanah, hey girl.
Yes, and on our today's topic, we have a friend.
Okay.
Who is a friend? Well, to me, a friend is someone you run to in case of anything. Talk, cry. That is what I call a friend. Financial issues, financial advices.
Like a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a friend.
I feel like it doesn't matter. Should be. It can be a male, it can be a female. Yes.
A friend to me is this person who knows you in and out, the softer side of you, the hardest part, the harsh part of you, and still never chooses to let you go. They are with you through thick and thin. That is what I would term as a friend.
Okay.
To me, a friend is someone who I feel safe. You don't feel judged. You don't feel like a certain type of way when you're with them. You feel free and safe to tell them anything, to show them anything.
But on that part of
That's a
judging,
friend
even when you're doing something wrong, is that a friend? And they're
If
not.
so, it's okay to judge you.
A friend
Yes.
would, like, I don't mean like judging is like how the outsiders are seeing me.
But still
You
not
as
to
my
judge you.
friend, you'd tell me, Tabby, what you're doing is wrong. That is not judging me, that is telling me, that is correcting me,
That
that
is
is guiding me.
judging.
It's not judging. Judging is someone who's like, this down.
Okay. So talking about safe space, talking about someone you feel like you're safe to be around, how far do you think we should always go with our safe spaces with those friends?
As an introvert, me, I'm not so open. My friends, I choose the things to tell them because we have been hurt so many times, especially with girl friends.
Yeah.
You open up to them, you're telling them maybe I'm struggling like this financially, emotionally, or what, maybe I've had a breakup or something. And then the next thing you know, the whole village knows that this and this. Then maybe you find confinement, maybe in a boyfriend, not boyfriend, but boyfriend. Men are not so sketchy, they're not so crafty like us women.
Yeah.
Like you feel there's space, but you don't tell them again everything because I literally wouldn't tell a boyfriend that, you know what, I think I'm having cramps. I have periods
I
today.
think I can, because these male friends at some point are going to become fathers and husbands. I think I feel like I feel safe telling my male best friend that.
No, but all in all, I love filtering the things that my friends know about me. Like even if I feel safe with you, I still filter. I don't know. I don't like things getting out of me.
Personally, I think you can't tell someone everything.
Yeah.
No matter how friendly they are with you, no matter how safe you feel with them. There are things that if I tell my friend A about this, it is okay. If I tell her about this, it's not okay. You just need to know that friend you have. Now, there are friends who you can tell, let's say, about your marriage. Share your marriage issues up with them, and it's safe there. Then
How
there
do
are friends you basically know, you can never tell them.
How do you manage to
filter?
To filter, like to keep something from your friend, like especially something to do with your marriage. Now it's itching you, but this is your friend.
I do have one particular friend I tell about now marriage.
Is she married?
I'll not tell her, yes, she's married.
Oh, yeah,
That's why
she can understand.
she can understand. She has been married longer than I am. She can easily advise better.
Yeah, it makes
Then
sense.
I can't tell a friend who is
Not
probably
married.
still sleeping around about my man is doing this. She'll be like, leave him. and what?
Exactly.
So I'm sure that friend is on a safe space in that matter.
I would be that.
Clearly.
I'll be that friend who will tell you know what, for your mental health, run.
When you're married, it's low key. I don't get married by vows, but I feel like it's eternity.
Emotionally and
I feel like it's eternity.
so like
You have no other plans. You just have to know it's eternity. You have to try all you
so
can.
is your husband your friend, in other words?
He's my friend. in like he's my friend, he's a safe space, but not like everything I'm going to do, I'm going to share with
Also,
him.
you guys keep things from your husbands, literally.
It is very okay.
So you guys really hide things from your husband.
It's not hiding.
I feel like this is
Let me
someone
tell
you
you.
shouldn't hide anything
see,
from,
like,
because you guys
we
are
have-
sleeping together, you're staying together,
You have a child
you have a child
together.
together. Like you
And
said, it is eternity, and
Yeah.
then you hide something from him because
for
this is-
instance, my mom got robbed when she went to, let's say, hang out with a certain group of people. I don't think I would be telling him. My mom is still a bad person. I don't. I
Talk
feel like
about it. Talk about it. Let it get off your
Let
chest.
me tell
this
you.
is eternity.
it is eternity.
It is your friend.
Eternity.
You get
He
married
is
to
my
your
You said
friend.
this is your friend,
But there are
and-
things. So I'm telling you,
you
have to
guys, I feel like a
select.
friend is like your soulmate.
Yeah, sure. You
And
have to.
the fact that you're hiding something from him means he's at some point
If you
your enemy.
cannot talk
It
about
feels like
something,
at some
then you're not
point
friends.
he is your enemy. That's
No,
what
that's the
what
mistake.
it feels
as,
like.
as people do. Me, I understood it, and I appreciate that I did understand it early. There's some information you can't tell someone because they won't take it okay. And you know that because to know a friend, you have to first know them. You have to know this person. You're like, what does this person believe in? And can I tell them this? How do they feel about this? So why I said that there are friends I can't tell about my marriage, and there are friends I can tell about my marriage. It's because I know this person when it comes to the marriage issue, she's already a biased person about that. So why would I be sharing that? I'd then get judged. I wouldn't want my friend to judge me like that, like, oh, that kind of man. Why did you choose him? You had this guy who was
But
acting on
do you
you.
notice that at some point they are helping you out of that emotional torture that you're going through?
And
Like,
can't you
at
speak to
some
your
point,
man? Can't you speak to your
sometimes we
man
can't
if he has
pick
a problem?
ourselves from that drain that we have, mentally, or sometimes we can't pick ourselves, and we need our friends to pick us from that. I don't know.
Yes,
I think before you tell your
like at some
friends-
point, like I said, love is the next thing to insanity. At some point, you are insane and you can't think for yourself, and this
Sure,
is your
sure.
friend that has to pick you up from there. So if you don't want,
So I would get a friend who is already like in that same alignment of belief of marriage. Because
Yes.
there are people who do not believe in marriage for a fact. Ngagama, if the man comes back late, I'm out. But then there's a
Meanwhile,
friend who is experiencing marriage and she knows that these things happen.
But
a
what
man
I
will come back
advise
late.
what you
is-
said, like, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, it's okay.
About like if a man comes back late, I'm out. This, remember, we have different lives.
Yeah, working.
You know,
And
If we
what
are
I mean.
married, you don't have to control the other opposite person because they have a life to live.
that
They
is
have-
where communication
If it's-
comes in.
if
Communicate,
it's
I'm going to
getting
be
at me in a
late.
certain type of way and I need to share it with my friend, I'm not going to share it with a friend who has that mindset of if a man comes back late, I'm out. I'm going to share it with a
But
friend who is
still,
married that has
yes.
seen a man coming back late.
Please
and they're
allow
still
me
married.
cut you. I think it starts with you first of all talking to your man before you involve another friend, all those things. Talk to him about it.
But sometimes men don't listen.
Yes, they
my
don't listen, but
You're
take
gonna
the
say that for a
initiative.
whole year and pick another year saying the same thing.
At least you be when you've
You
tried.
would one thing you
have
would not
tried.
want
That's
to
where-
be is a nagging wife.
But if I'm not nagging,
One
if I
thing
want to
you
have
would
this
not want to
conversation
be is
with
a
you,
nagging wife.
why would you chase me away? Like, I just want to have a conversation. Why are we married in the first place if,
you
we cannot
talk to
communicate?
him and he's not responsive, that is it. Talk to someone else and they guide you on how to go about it. Like not everything can change.
Some men are very stubborn, even if you talk to another person. Like,
No, they're not-
you're the one who's
Okay,
crazy.
I get it in this way that when you talk to someone else,
They tell
it
you how
kinda
to go
relieves
about
your,
it.
Yes.
your temper or something.
I can
They tell
relate
you how
to
to
that.
now navigate the situation when he's coming back late. Now what you should do probably be in a prayer room. Go pray somehow, pray about it. And actually prayers work. If you're out there when you're married and things are frustrating and you don't know what to do about everything that is going on, pray. When you have friends who do not understand what you're going through, talk to God. At least talk to God. Like there's a way he just understands you, and somehow things get back to how you want them.
Do you
Like,
think
prayer is so powerful.
Do you think God is going to help your man to change?
He does.
Or to
He
to
does.
help you see differently.
Also that.
But a man
So,
should
in
be
other
your
words,
friend.
You're saying we should make God our best friend
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Okay.
should be our friend,
Something
but
that you
even
can-
let this man be your friend, because I think marriage is not for the weak. For me, that's what
But
I
marriage
think.
is so beautiful. That's
That's what you guys say,
Convincing
but
me on that. Thank you.
marriage is so beautiful.
No,
It's
it's not
so
convincing
beautiful.
me
No,
because
we
it
have
is
seen
headache.
some
I feel like
things.
it is headache. At some point, I've reached a point where like I would love to stay in my own house. Okay, married, yes, but I stay in my own house, and my husband. I know it is stupid, but and my husband stays in a different
yeah, we have
house
seen
because I love peace so much. I love my peace. That
But when you get married to him, he
Well,
becomes your peace.
Oh.
do you think? Do you think when your man is your friend, he could allow my idea?
Mine would
He can
he
allow,
would find
he
it
can.
so sketchy.
Okay. So first of all, I think above friends, we have best friends.
Yes.
Who would you term as your best friend?
Wow.
My best friend would be my man. Like, yeah, because we share everything.
You know that's dangerous.
It's dangerous, but in the end, he still has to be your best friend. Because even if you get a best friend outside, I'll have best friends before I get a man. But when he comes
Okay,
in the picture,
aside your man.
aside my man,
Yes.
I would have a best friend, preferably female, who understands me, who loves me, who checks on me, who is not only always up to whatever I am doing, like always finding out,
Keeping tabs.
I would like
That
someone.
is a sneaky one.
Yeah.
They are those kind
They're
of
those.
people.
That one doesn't qualify as a best friend.
They
I
are
feel
there.
like.
They are there.
So you can have a best friend that she or he is your best friend, but you know they're sneaky.
No, from at this point in life, I think it should be a she. It cannot be a he in my life.
My best friend is a he.
Ah,
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And do you have
And
a man?
Nice one.
Okay, can we speak that? So my best friend is a male, and I've been with this person for about 9 years.
And they're your
Yes,
best friend.
and they're my best friend.
And
for
you
9
don't do
years.
like best friend things? And
What do you mean best friend?
you
things?
know, best friend you want girl.
Hey, best friend you want? Yeah, he's has been the most supportive best friend I have in life. Yes.
I've always had male
Aside
besties.
my mother, he has been the most supportive best friend
Wow.
I have in life.
I mean, I
in
have a
life.
female one.
Not
I'm not like you. I have a female best
female
friend.
best friends.
For
Talking about female best friends,
Yeah.
I've been mad hurt by a female best friend. Like
Because that love is real.
Mad hurt to the point that I've at least spent 3 days in a house because of this person. Like 3
Sorry.
days,
Like
curtains
what,
drawn,
crying?
phone switched off because I was hurt, like too hurt.
I get
sorry.
you.
So with girls,
Sorry. you went
yeah,
through
let's
that.
vibe.
Yeah,
but you're not my
something
best
with me I
friend.
don't vibe with.
Yeah.
I have one. I've had her for I think now 10 years. I think she's amazing. Why I think she is because I never. Sorry.
No, I'm not going to cry. Hard girl. No, I can't.
She's
I'm
amazing.
over
I never
that.
feel like it's a competition. We are very different people when you look at us.
Yeah.
Physically, okay, maybe the same height. I don't
Of
want her,
course.
but she has been so good to me. And I feel like sometimes I don't deserve her. Like that feeling of I don't deserve her.
I wish I had that feeling.
Well, I think aside having a male best friend, I've had a close friend. I've actually had close friends as girls. Like she said, at some point you are far different according to behavior. Like I might be tall and she's short. I might be this
Jumpy and she's
Yeah.
calm.
I might be quarrelsome and she's the calmest person.
Yeah.
But I reached a point where I fear girls.
Yeah, we do
I
fear
fear
girls,
making girls but she has tried to be
but
to be next to my best friend.
there are
Actually, she's
ages
next to
where
my
you
best
have
friend. But
best friends.
I have that trauma. But
You shouldn't
she's
keep
a
up with
sweet
it.
girl, but I still have that trauma.
How on earth
Yeah.
can a guy be a best friend?
It can because I
It
had
is about respecting, respecting in the other person's boundary, respecting that when she has a girlfriend, usually we introduce ourselves as brother and sister.
That's a lie, though.
Has he ever
It's not
vibed
a
you or
lie.
showed you any kind of sign?
No, not at all. If he does that, I'm dropping him as a best friend. So you guys, unless you have a lot of libido, unless you love so much sexual intercourse, but you can have a male best friend. That's what I think.
It's not about the girl. It's never about the girl.
It's always about
Usually
the boy.
it's never about the girl. It's always about the man.
The man specifically.
But at some point, if you have a male best friend, their girlfriends. They've introduced you to their girlfriends.
How close do you get
Let me ask you, have you seen male besties marrying their besties? Okay, besties marrying each other?
They never do.
They do.
I've not seen that.
They do marry each other.
I haven't seen that.
Because it's always a turn off when a man who has been your best friend comes and proposes to you. It's like a turn off.
Let me tell you,
it feels weird.
There is a time, I think like around 2022 or 2023.
That comes in with lack of a man. Golabo Kuze, you've grown up and
then you're saying this
he is the
guy,
best choice.
And if he wasn't into you like that, he wouldn't agree to it. Men don't marry people they don't like. Most cases.
Look at
My
my
dear,
girls.
they will marry a person.
Men marry girls that they are not in love with because of different reasons.
For convenience.
Depends on different
Convenience.
reasons. One can marry because she's cute. Another can marry because she can wash my clothes. She can wash.
He can
my
never
clothes.
marry you
Another
if he doesn't
because
want.
they give them peace.
I want
Peace of mind.
I have seen a
guys
person who
love
has
that thing.
married someone they don't love because they have to keep their, fame,
Legacy.
something.
They're
Yes,
like, yeah.
And this was like a reverend son. Like he literally married someone
He
he
wanted
doesn't
to.
love.
He wanted to.
Because of family.
If a man
Yes.
doesn't want to marry you, he will never marry
Girl.
you.
He will
How old
murder
are
you
you?
and torture you.
How old
properly.
are you?
I'm a grown up.
Yo, I've seen these stories everywhere.
Haven't you seen those people
I've seen these stories
that
everywhere.
Osinach who died because of domestic violence and what? Would you say that he married her because he loved her in the first place?
The girl was
People
very nice.
marry for different reasons. They don't marry because it is just love. I
Okay, it might
love
not be
them.
like love
Yeah.
specifically, but
Yeah.
he must want to marry that girl.
Even if he doesn't
Because of
want you with
every
marriage.
reason.
Personally, I wouldn't want to
He
get
would-
married
he
because
might-
of love. I wouldn't want to get married because I love this man too much.
What
Because
would you want
if you
to
get
get married
married too much, we are going to lose ourselves at the end of the day. I'm going to
Yes.
balance. Do I love him a little bit? Does he do this for me? Can I be able to do this for him? Is like I'm not marrying basically because I'm in love.
And mind you, the person you love.
Have you been in love before?
Yeah, yes, I have.
Yes, the person you love can really annoy you. Even the slightest
Yes.
thing they do.
And when it comes
that's
to women
love.
being so much in love,
Yeah.
you guys.
You're too much.
So sometimes
we
you
are
have
too
to.
much. Okay, so guys, what is your take about having a male bestie?
Since you have one, I don't want to be so like to offend your feelings or hurt you, but I feel like it's not a wise decision to
Why?
consider
Why?
having a male best friend.
Why?
It's like how Luganda they say, tolilanya muzigo muliro. Don't put ghee or
You people.
Or a
near
ham to
fire.
nuts. Or rice.
It's because anytime he's your friend and he'll always
But
be
you know,
your
you
friend.
can go from being best friends to actually being brother and sister.
Yes,
thing-
he's
this
your
thing is
best
two-way,
friend
Bangi.
until the opportunity is available.
This thing is
Nah.
two-way. How would you feel if your man also had a female bestie and all the time they are all
What
together
do you
and
think
stuff?
about it?
No, we are not always together, you guys. Me and him are not always together.
Yes, men have ego, and for me, I
By the time you
believe
call someone your best
It is
friend,
not. It's not
actually
always
a huge
together
thing.
thing. It's about someone who understands you the most.
me believe a male bestie should be up to a certain age.
Like
so,
we-
as you grow up, you have to leave this male bestie and now focus on your man. To a certain age, have him. If it is not possible, I don't know what to do. But when you get married, flee from the male bestie.
This is a something of who understands me, who gives me the best
your man will
advice.
understand you.
What
your
if he
man won't
doesn't?
understand
Yeah.
that you have
What
a
if he
male
You work
doesn't?
on
bestie.
it like
This is not
It's
a
marriage.
we are together thing. Like we are together all the time. We are calling each other all the
by the
time.
time you
We
call him
are.
a best friend, girl,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
huge.
It
It's
is because
huge.
there are people that this is someone that understands me. This is someone that I talk to on a deeper level, but not being together like I'm together. I'm together with
If-
this person.
let me ask you
Now,
something.
my male best friend It's not in Uganda.
Okay.
So tell me, when are we going to meet?
Let me ask you
But
something.
those
If
texts
your man, your husband, your boyfriend ever told you, I do not want you having him as a male best friend,
Then you are an insecure man.
Oh,
And you will not trust me on anything else. If you cannot trust me that I cannot sleep with this person.
he trusts
it's
you.
not
He
more.
doesn't trust
It's
his
not only
gender.
about sleeping.
They know themselves.
They know
Let me tell
themselves.
you, men, even a married man, I know I'm married, but I feel like even him, actually,
Don't you
my
think-
man doesn't have any female friend.
Don't you think you're leaving your life behind for a man?
No, you're not living. That
It's
is the way
sacrifice.
it
We need to
should be.
sacrifice very many things for the people we
That
love.
is why it's called submissiveness, because there's nothing like arrogance. There's nothing like being repulsive.
You know, having a male best friend doesn't take away my submissiveness.
It doesn't, but there are conversations you're going to have with this male bestie, and they are going to affect your marriage or your relationship.
But this male bestie clearly shows that he's married. I'm married too, and we have
Yes,
different
okay,
lives.
what if
Can
you're-
even come together and maybe have dinner with me and my husband and him and the
where
girlfriend.
it becomes
if
insecure
the
is your
opportunity
money.
is availed, that man will eat.
Well, guys, what do you think about having a male best friend? Let's have your comments down below, and always check out on our platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram at Dansoft Studios. Thank you. Hey girl.
Hey, girl.
Bye bye.